Welcome, folks, back to Final Fantasy XI. Hello, hello. You might be wondering what we're doing out here at Lothian. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's Lothian or either of the other Craigs. We just need to go to one of the Craigs. Unload. Hold on one second. I forgot to unload. There we go. Because we don't need that interrupting. There's one NM between us and the end of the next set of Rhapsodies, which will grant us yet another experience boost. But I've come to a conclusion, having gotten more things up to level, that I actually like the Necropolis better than Crawler's Nest. I know, it's absolutely surprising. Absolutely surprising that I would say that. As Crawler's Nest is the one I'm so used to, but it's just nicer to navigate the Necropolis. It doesn't take nearly as long, and you can keep one set of boosts the entire way, because there's just skeletons everywhere in there. And you only need to kill 6 of them per thing, and it's like 6 skeletons versus 3 crawlers, and then 3 bees, and then 3 crawlers, and 3 bees, and then you have to switch it over to the other one, and it's like much better than an Necropolis. And technically, I've discovered that if you're like at the early 40s, like level 42, you can probably be in there till like, what's our current paladin level at? Like 52, 53, realistically, before you have to switch to Esha. And then realistically, I know everything on the wiki says that Esha can be done, or at least the level zones, are to level 70. They lie? For we are level 60 here, and the Damals, which are supposedly the level 70-ish range, are already down to a few hundred experience per kill, and that's, I'm gonna be honest, that's a low number, especially when, as you can see, it's 18,000 to the next level. Because experience after level 50 just increases dramatically. Because at like level 50, it's like 8,000 experience to the next level. By the time you're 10 levels beyond that, it's 18,000. And it only gets worse between now and 99. Which is why every May they give out those Echad rings. So, ideally you want to start a character around there, so that you can get that Echad ring, because that just makes things so much nicer. Also, you're going to need to watch for the experience boost campaigns, which is going on. One of them's going on now, and that's the ideal time to get all your leveling done, is during those periods. We'll also talk about the two different types of level grinds they've introduced eventually. Because you're also going to watch for campaigns in order to do those, because my god, the grinding is just terrible otherwise. But anyway, we're here to do some Rhapsodies of Vanadiel. We go to these shattered telepoints, which apparently these telepoints that are shattered were at one time whole and were usable. And then they broke them. What you seek lies only a few steps ahead. As I waited for you, this crystal, it spoke to me, and I fell into a trance. It was but another vision. People fled to the four corners of Vanadiel, futilely trying to escape an ever-growing cloud of darkness. And there I stood, frozen, my legs unable to do so much as quiver. The Mother Crystal's vision can't be simple happenstance. Not everyone is aware that our world, our Vanadiel, is protected by the benevolence of the Mother Crystal. Look all around you. This place is no accident. The technologies required to make these structures are beyond any known to us. Those who came before doubtlessly created this facility to shelter the crystal from harm. But I wonder, in my dream, an infernal gloom obscured the Mother Crystal from view. This Mother Crystal isn't the only one, of course, and I've got no way of knowing if I'm even at the right one. Wait, does that mean you've had the same vision? I see. Then this Iroha came from a future where the same thing has happened. Then beastmen that ravaged the three nations are not to blame. So, what is this emptiness? She might be the only one with the answers I seek. Where could we run into her again? I wish I knew. In the meantime, I'd like you to go to a place I saw in my dream. Sure. I'll go. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I saw a place. The place I saw was somewhere near Juno. Quiffin? That's it. It's so clear to me now. I'll be there. Now, technically, what's going to happen now is we're going to lose temporary access to Esha Zeta in particular. It's only temporary, and if you're like level 40 or so, you'll be plenty strong enough to be able to gain immediate access back. But, yeah, you will temporarily lose access to Esha, so if you're not quick, well, it is a good place to do some leveling. Where's the Rhapsodies? There it is. Let's see. What's a good set for this? Really doesn't matter being level 60, but... is it. If the rumors were true, this vortex connects to another dimension. Do you suppose it leads us to the future? Iroha. Master, you must not get any closer. I understand your desire to save Lion, but you must stop that beast first. Now all you have to do is examine it one more time. Now, well, probably doesn't. I was gonna say it's not. Combat's not going bad. In fact, he's going down pretty quickly. I don't think that bind worked. Turn trick attack and sneak attack on. That'll help. There we go. That's a second bind off. Ooh. It does knock us about pretty well. But really no big deal. I have done this fight at lower levels, so it's not like he's a huge fight. And yeah, he hurts a little bit, but the trust will keep aggro on him. And if we replaced our Sakura with an actual damage dealer like Shantoto too, oh, that would be much better. Now that bind did not go off. Reasons I'm behind him rather than in front of him, because it looks like he's got a pretty big tonal for that that stone barrage he's doing. That with a burning blade, with a red blade. Oh, didn't even get that off. With him down, all we can do is go forward. Battle worthy of the Master. Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, but but that monster clearly came from beyond the vortex. But we must not let fear overwhelm us. Come, Lion needs saving. The other dimension awaits.
Get lost. There she is.
Lady Lion! Agnios! Who is this?
Oh, this is Iroha. What is Zaid doing here anyway?
So, you're the one from the future. Now what about stuck in fairy tales? Yet here we are in this alternate dimension, so I'm willing to believe your tale. Suppose there are worse outcomes when being sucked up by a vortex? And look who saved me.
Don't let your guard down for a second. This may look like the sanctuary of Zeta, but it's not the one we know.
Are you the one known as Zaid?
That's right. And you must be Iroha. Although has told me much about you. I knew I had to investigate as soon as I heard something was amiss. And the only color here is the color of death. This empty husk is void of anything that we would call nature.
Oh, sorry, that was Iroha.
The first thing I notice about this place is its striking resemblance to the Sanctuary of Zeta, located in mid-northeastern Mid-Haratia.
Zeta? Yes. I've run across that name several times before. Yes, it was when the Master first visited Racen Klima. He said there was a sanctuary there, much like the one in my homeland. I had envisioned it to be more bustling with splendor.
Its layout and features resemble Zeta, of that there can be no doubt. Yet, the magic and warmth are gone, like we're in a completely different world. Or is this the future?
I do not believe so. If the coming emptiness is to swallow the world, then I would be more inclined to believe that we are simply catching a glimpse of what that swallowed world would be like.
Did you hear that?
A bell? But where?
Who's there?
Zaid, Lion, please stay with us.
Something foul is afoot. The world blurred, and I took leave of myself.
You are under its thrall. Gives me chills just thinking about it. If the clamoring has ceased, we may yet find respite. Master, this may be the world we refer to as Asha. I still have much to learn, but your words that day will always stay with me. When the darkness first came, the Middle Lands were the first to be assaulted. Swaths of the land were consumed, leaving a colorless landscape where once thrived life. It marked the beginning of the end. And that world, you said, was known as Esha. Yet the annals say that the emptiness first started to appear many years hence. So why now? Why here?
What if history were being rewritten?
It could be that my returning to your time has placed a stick in the wheel of fate. Has the darkness come with me? Though it may sound counterintuitive, I fear we must change the future if we're to save the past.
You're right. That is rather difficult to wrap my head around. Iroha, is there no way to purge this Esha from our land?
Would that I had answers. The answers you seek.
Then the only one path lies open to us. Figure out what we can for ourselves. As if this land were not dangerous enough. Now we have that unholy bell to contend with.
A perilous reality at best. Maybe we should return to the Mother Crystal first. Have you any insight, Lion? Nothing on my gut. But I feel her calling out to me.
Lion, wait!
I don't know what role she has to play, but intimate bond with the future is beyond denial. Master, perhaps it would be best if we follow her.
And with that, we can leave Esha again. And it doesn't matter which Craig we return to. It could be any one of the three. It's just Lothane is just closest to the... It's just closest to the ground, the survival guides. That's why I like Lothane. Because if you go to Connacht is kind of in the middle of nowhere, a bit far from the survival guide, and same with what's the other one? Yeah, the other two are just a little far of a walk. Although any of them will work. But this will actually end. Yeah, this will actually end this section of Rhapsodies. Rhapsodies is pretty short, at least these early ones, in their sections that you do. I imagine they get longer as you get further into there. But, it is a very interesting thing, because Zaid, as far as I'm aware, at least at this point in the story, At least, if you're doing the Dark Knight quest, I'm pretty sure Zaid is actually dead? I could be wrong. He just kind of seems to be around when no one else other than you is around. Zaid's very weird. It's a very unusual character for a Dark Knight. Of course, Dark Knight itself is a very unusual class. Unlocking it is, let's just say unlocking Dark Knight is a task unto itself.
Master!
Lion! Lion!
I saw it again. Ragnios, that special orb you have is a relic from the future. Maybe that explains the visions I've been having. If what portends is true, then there's nothing we can do to stop the darkness from approaching. But Ragnios, nothing I saw, and it saw nothing about whether or not you were able to try and stop it. You were there to try and stop it. What if there is no one to stand up for Anadiel? Will it perish with but a whimper? Lion, perhaps it's because the orb is not yet fully illuminated. I agree. Yet we learned about the coming darkness before the light could fully arrive, likely ushering it in before we're ready.
I don't know about what the two of you are on about, so I'll ask one simple question. What can we do?
Ragnios, another image that floated before my eyes was you vanquishing the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord?
And the crystal spoke to you when you did. Then it all falls into place. You must stand steadfast against the Lord of the Beastmen in order to set history upon its proper course. In the future from which I hail, the Master faced many threats, and not just this one, and came to be known as Vanadiel's most storied heroes. Master, you must take your first steps along that path.
Stop the Shadow Lord.
And you know everything. And now you know everything I do. I'll be with you every step of your journey to conquer the Shadow Lord. What the... Lady Lion, allow me to express my gratitude. Your honesty and strength of spirit have taken physical form. And you can use it.
And so it would seem.
Then you're quite welcome. In the meantime, I'll continue my search for information about the Shadow Lord. Zaid, what do you plan on doing?
Gilgamesh has asked me to report back as soon as I know something. So my first order of business is to return to Norg.
Lion and Zaid, your assistance has been invaluable. Master, I intend to learn everything I can about that bell. I await good news about the Shadow Lord's defeat. Until then...
And there we go. That Zaid voice really does a number on my throat. But yeah, the next one really Yeah. You're going to want to prioritize leveling until we hit level at least 75, is what they say. Because we won't get the next key item until around level 80. Because it's got a notorious monster. A level 8. Oi. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, required NM battle. So somewhere around 75, 80. But that has given us the Rhapsodies in Umber, which has given us a 30% experience boost. But most importantly, well, two other things. So another 30% experience boost. But also, additional items are for sale at the curio vendor. Most importantly, which are chests, chest keys for certain, for most of the open world dungeons, which is actually very useful, as well as some useful ammunitions. Let's put it that way. Sleep potions, not sleep potions, but sleep things and such and so forth. But like I said, most importantly are the keys. And the keys, well, they're going to be very useful for artifact. For getting our artifact gear. The other thing that got unlocked is we can now summon our alternate egos when we have to face off against Matt at the level... Is it the level... I think it's the level 75. Survival of the wisest. Oh, that's scholars. Yeah. Yeah, for the level 75 limit break. Because otherwise it'd be a solo instance, and, yeah, I kind of don't want a solo instance on that one. Not that it's a huge deal, but it is an ordeal. It is an ordeal. Yeah, shattering stars. Yeah. Definitely one of those. Although, I must say, not all of the ones for specific jobs require you to beat him straight up in a combat. It's really funny. There's 2 secondary conditions to win for White Mage and Thief, and they're hilarious. Thematic, but hilarious. White Mage, their entire secondary objective is stay alive for 5 minutes. Yeah, and that just causes him to give up. It's funny. And Thief may try and steal a scroll, and once you steal the item from him, he just gives up. It's funny. But that's very far in the future. So we've accomplished the main thing I wanted to do. But there's more we can do. With any luck, we can get some of the artifact gear. At least the quests of... Hopefully at least the quests for 2 of them out of the way. a rather useless. I understand why they did it, but there's a rather useless level 40 weapon we have to get first. Technically, you could be considered part of the artifact gear, but it's a weapon. It's not even a good weapon. It's quite literally useless, I think. I think the fencing degen is basically useless. Yeah, it is literally just used as an introduction for the artifact gear. Yeah, it's quite literally just a level 40 weapon. It has some stat boosts to it. So don't deny that it's not an interesting weapon. But when we compare like straight up weapon damage, it's just infinitely weaker. So I wouldn't even consider it a useful thing. When did that get unequipped? Huh, must have been when I swapped its location in the wardrobes. Take me... Survival guide? Survival guide. The survival guide is not responding. Weird. Let's zone and see if that fixes it. I'm in Jungner. Why is everything spinning? Why is everything spinning? Stop it with the spinning. Thank you, game. Sometimes these old games. There we go. That's the sound we were looking to hear. So up to Northern Sandoria we go. Oh, we're gonna need to go to Devoy. Let's see, Southern Sandoria. Lion Springs Tavern. We may finally be able to replace our standard Red Mage hat with a better hat. Because I will admit, Red Mage has some very, very good looking gear. Just in general. Hence the hat. Let's see what I'm looking for. Kerzalian. How dare you eavesdrop on me? What do you want? No, give it a rest, Shaz. I'm sure there's an explanation for this. Let's hear it. Oh, never mind.
Say, you're red-made like me. I have a tale I wish you to hear, but I shall not tell it for free. I've heard that in Devoy they store their riches in many vaults. I seek to borrow some orcish dried food from them, you see. Would you mind running this errand for me? Only then shall I tell you my tale. I guarantee it will be worth a while. Of course. That's the spirit, my friend. Now go to Devoy and search the orcs' storage holes. The malicious orcs dig false ones, and often move their treasure from hole to hole as well. Never assume it will stay in one place for too long. Yes. Well, he's not wrong. There are multiple holes, multiple storage holes, and which one it is does wander. Devoy. If we can remember where Devoy is, I believe, is that in... No, that's not in Durfland. We'll need Durfland later. That's Arbertua. That's the other one. The other Craig I was thinking of. In Thangoni Canyon. Agnew? No, it's not Agnew. It must then be in... Norvalen. To the boy. Now this is an NM. Okay, so we go to there at I-8. There's the fork at I-9. Fork at I-9. That's way down here. West Fork. I am very confused at what it's referring to at I-9. At I-9, a West Fork? At I-9? D8. They're talking about all the way over here? Because that's where D8 is. So he's down here, is he? So it would seem we just plop down, go around, come out here. So it's near the disused well where we've already been at. Huh. Weird. The advantage of being a red mage is your ability to cast these spells.
It's all because we have an NM we have to find and kill. Yes, that would be because this is video. This is stream number 9. I believe I have it labeled correctly. Would not be the first time I've had something mislabeled. Let me double check. No, it's labeled. It's labeled correctly. XI is 11. Possible. I'll take that in mind. Possibly consider a minor clarification on that. So I'm not sure how well, maybe there might be a way to go around fixing that. Well, I might be able to go around fixing that, so if I move the number of what stream it is to the beginning, that might solve that problem. So, you're right on that. I'll go around and fix those. Thank you for pointing that out, though. I can go around and fix that. It's not particularly difficult. Never occurred to me that that might be more confusing than anything else. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It never occurred to me that that might be confusing. This is the guy. He should not be a difficult one to kill. God, I forgot how loud the sound effects can get when they go full volume. Let's throw on sneak attack. Probably trick attack as well. Trying to throw a bind on him. He appears to be very resistant to bind. Okay, with him down, we now have the key. Now we have to locate it. Now we just have to locate the, Now we just have to locate which spot they're at. Okay, where are we? We're currently in the C's and D's. E10. They say there's one in E10. E10. That could be a couple of spots. And unfortunately, the map on the wiki does not give us picture locations as to where exactly we're looking for these holes. It just gives us coordinates. Now that's the disused well. That's not what we're looking for. And of course the hole changes at the start of every in-game day. So if we don't find it by the time the in-game day changes, we'll be back to square one. Not that that's a huge deal, it's just a minor annoyance more than anything. There should maybe be one around here. Don't know. It's not showing up. It's not showing up on the scans, but that doesn't mean it's not here. Wouldn't be the first time they've had something on the ground that is not immediate and scannable. In fact, a lot of the question marks are normally like that. Well, I don't think it's here. Yeah, because now we're in F10, so that would have been by the well. Let's see, it also says there's one at F9, which is just up here. And I didn't see anything that even looked like a storage hole. I didn't see anything that said storage hole. Or even looked like a storage hole. Never mind. Well. Time to murder some things. Thank you for that ranged attack that put me in spot. Definitely needed that. Warchief seems to be pretty... Well, they're both pretty tough, to be honest. I think we may have found what we're looking for accidentally. And I was right, it wasn't showing up on the wide scan. Supposedly, it's only one that's targetable. We may have lucked out. stopped attacking. That's silly. We may have lucked out on this one. There we go. Where's that storage hole at? Yep, we found the storage hole, thank God. That was surprisingly fast. That was only the fourth location technically, but second location we actually physically checked. That saves us a lot of headache. Oh, and our XP just wore off. Our XP boost wore off. Do I have a Crawler's Nest key? I don't think I do. I can check that. Because I store my keys in my... I've got Delftrucht and Edmeen and a Garliage. Which I think these two are used in other artifact gear acquirings. So that'll save us a lot of headache. Because I think with those two you just have to... With one of those you have to at least just locate a chest and use a key on it. Excellent form, my friend. I'm impressed.
I'll be. He's got more talent than you, I dare say. My dear sir, will you not hush? I wish to tell my tale. First, are you the daring type?
Of course I am.
Only the meek say such things.
No, that's the opposite, my man.
At any rate, my tale takes place in the church. Something is sometimes cited there.
How vaguely vague.
What is it, you ask? How obtuse. I speak, of course, of a spirit, a ghost. Have you not felt it by the look of the interior there? So after learning of the rumors, I went to investigate. The catacombs beneath the structure were so frightening, even I was taken aback. But it scared me not, for soon I paid it no heed. Well, did you find it or not?
Why, you silence, please. At least until the end.
Anyway, I thought I might as well say a prayer, so I walked before the altar. And then I felt my skin crawl. I tried to spin around, but I could not move. Even as I felt it creep closer, ever I felt, that's what I meant. But I heard not a footstep. Still, I felt it draw closer, so I summoned all my strength to turn and look behind me. And I saw it right there, right next to me.
Was it floating in the air?
Yes, and not only that, it wore a fine suit of armor. Obviously it was no mortal person, for I could see right through it.
Thank heavens you're alive!
Yes, well, ere long it disappeared, surrendering but a glimpse to me. Yet that was enough, for I knew who it was. It was Raymonard.
Raymonard? Yes, I've heard that name. Say he was a red mage like you. Ah, those were the days.
This is no time to reminisce. Have you forgotten how he died? Surely he came for revenge.
Come to think of it, Raymonard had a daughter, didn't he? Oh, what was her name?
Did he? That I did not know. Pray tell, Valdero, who was she?
Oh, I can't remember. Many an age has passed since those days.
I see. So that ends my tale. But you didn't like it. Forgive me. Rarely are ghost stories told well. At any rate, this is for you.
Wait, I remember her name. The daughter of the Red Mage, Raynmard.
It's about time. Tell us then.
It was Kurilla. Yes, Kurilla was her name. I remember Raynmard watched over her well.
Kurilla. Kurilla. I've heard that name before.
Wait, the Maiden General was named Kurilla. Yes, and she would be about that age too. Who'd have thought she was Raynmard's daughter? Must be a terrible thing to hear your father's spirit still wanders.
Truly. Artifact Quest 1. Like I said, it's a completely... It's a completely useless weapon, to be honest. Let's see, now we need to go to start the next one. Northern Sandoria. We need to go to the cathedral. Oh. She's in the chateau. Wait till the NPCs all load in. Let's get a scan. Where is she? Oh, she's right over there. What's your wish today? Oh, right, I gotta get the trusts. Yes, this is something you can do once you reach a certain rank and complete certain missions in the specific city-states. You can get their higher ranking people's trusts. Because we're in Sandoria, it's Kurilla here. But if you're in Bastok, it's Ayame, who's actually one of the better damage dealers. And I don't know who it is for Windurst. Offhand. You're an adventurer in good standing, are you not? I have a request for you, if you have the time. This is not the quest I was thinking of. There we go. People speak of my father's ghost. Not once has anyone mentioned this to me. But such a rumor troubles me, or could be him. Tell me, would you please head to the cathedral and investigate? I'd go myself, but I don't like that place. Of course I follow her teachings, but that place does not agree with me. In my younger days, my fervent father often took me, but I've never felt at home there. Thank you. And here, take this. It's my father's watch. It came to a stop long before my father bequeathed it to me. He always maintained it well. If his spirit truly haunts the cathedral, you should recognize the old watch. So we picked up an accidental quest in the meantime. That is either Savage Blade or the General's Secret. Okay, that's the General's Secret then. That's all that one was. So to the cathedral we go. I need an item. There's one thing I need. I forgot to pick up from the auction house. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. That was not an item we need. Travel, third region, southern, auction house. Hopefully if they're on the market boards, we're pretty cheap. Alright, let's have a look. We need to bid on, what's it? Materials. Would be in Clothcraft, I think. Sort. And Velvet. There it is. What's the price history on these? 18. Ooh. Let's try 15. Okay. Someone did have it somewhere around 15,000. Back we go. Sandoria, Northern. Honestly, of those two, it doesn't really matter which location we go to. Let's see. So now we need to talk to... I'm in the completely wrong location. I just started walking towards the closest door, which is not the where we need to go. See, the one guy is in the basement. The guy we're looking for is in the basement here. In the reliquary. There you are. Have you come to pray, my child? First, fetch a square velvet cloth, and you will be judged by your actions, not words. Excellent. Now pray to her. May she show you the way to paradise. Gorilla, is that you? Are you all right? Ah, you're awake. At last. I'm much relieved. Once you began to pray, you seemed anguished. Who knows what they would say if you suddenly collapsed here. You're fortunate that you are well. Wait. What do you have there? Plated boots of some kind. You had them not when you came hither. What is all this? Why, your holiness! What business has this illustrious adventurer here? What? You saw the ghost of a red mage? Of Rainmard? I say it wasn't a dream. That dead man gives away boots. This is evil, you speak. These boots, the spirit of Rainmard gave them to you? No, this cannot be. Tell me, who bade you come and utter this blasphemy? I'll not be fooled so easily. Pray to Altana and beg for forgiveness. You have angered His Holiness. You best leave and reflect upon your trespasses. Come not hither again. Understood? Well, time to talk to Corella again. Then we have to swing by the Curio Moogle. Pick us up a key. Annoyingly, We then have to go to Crawler's Nest and try and track down a chest. Which they're not... Spirit of a red mage. Are you saying my father has returned? And he called my name? No. How could this be? The ghost gave you some... no, I'm on Bahamut. No Torotaros in Sandoria to speak of. Give you some old greaves in return for the watch. Well, let me try putting them on. But of course they're not cursed. You should place more trust in my judgment. It's odd. I cannot don them. Something is preventing me from doing so. Are you there, Corellia? Yes, Prince Trion. Oh, a guest. What is all this? You see, my lord. What? With a set of greaves that refuses to be worn? I've heard of that sort of thing before. Yes, they had to be taken to Crawler's Nest to be exorcised. Prince Trion, may I have the time to look into this? I'm sorry, Corella. You are summoned for service. The Papsk French has complained that the regions surrounding Sandoria are patrolled too thinly. We must think of a plan. Yes, my lord. I shall await you in my chambers. There's no time to tread through Crawler's lairs, mind you. Yes. A pity. I say, would you be inclined to take them to Crawler's Nest? They must be buried together with some crawler blood, in a place where light shines. Of course, you may do with them as you please, but please, if you decide to go, come back and tell me how you fared. Even a little information could help solve the puzzle of my father's death. Now we have to go pick up a key. Fortunately, the chest, I'm hoping the chest will be in one of the easy locations. Yeah, I'm hoping... Yeah, I'm hoping one of the easy chests. Log house. I mean, it's not gonna be hard to go crawling around Crawler's Nest if we have to. I just prefer not to if we can help it. I-10. That's gonna be in the lower regions anyway. We need keys. Where's Crawler's Nest? There we go. It's one of the cheap keys, too, so... I mean, we're gonna need a castle... Where is it? Not Anzo. Maybe it is the... Maybe that is what they call it, the Labyrinth of Anzo. That just seems like an awful name for that. Ah, there it is. Castle Ozja. We're gonna need a key there, too, for a different artifact gear. So, Northern Sandoria. Let's gain the artifact gear for a red mage. Ah, you're on Excalibur. Ooh, that's one of the more exotic servers. I've actually got like 3 other characters on Asura. Where's Crawler's Nest at again? There it is. It's in Durfland. No, I don't think the 2 halves of Crawler's Nest connect. Do the 2 halves of Crawler's Nest connect? Yes, they do. Yes, the 2 halves of Crawler's Nest do in fact connect. Good. I wasn't entirely sure that they did. I don't think anything will try and kill us if we wander through here. No, I don't think anything's aggressive. At least not to level 60. And someone else is doing the leveling grind in Crawlers. Crawlers is a very popular place for level grinding. Always has been, always will be. I think that's why I've decided that the Necropolis is slightly better. There's fewer people who go there. Ah. Yeah, I know they've done server mergers in the past. And that plenty of servers have gone the wayside. Okay, and then it's that one. Then to this passage, which should lead up and around to the north. The beastmen are on the rise. Oh dear. If only I knew or cared what that meant. I hate these inclines. Sometimes trying to navigate just flattish ground is a problem in 11. Sometimes it is. I'm hoping the chests are up here. And not in the southern regions, where we just came from. There's like 3 in the lower region, but 7 up top. should be fine. You know what? I don't want to take a risk. I'm just gonna summon some trusts just in case. I don't want to get ambushed. Just because things in the lower regions are not aggressive doesn't mean the things in these upper regions aren't. Like these soldier crawlers. Alright. So we're here. So the best way to go is further north. I want to finish summoning her. There we go. Now everyone's here. I would not be surprised if those soldiers are aggressive. Still people who are lower levels. Yeah, I don't think they've done server mergers in a while, so I'm glad to hear that. That is why I summoned the trusts. This thing should die pretty quickly. So it wasn't in there. Is the chest maybe in here? No, not in there either. Oh, great. Just what I wanted. Venereal, thank you. At least we got some kindred seals. Oh, she's just one of the better trusts in general, and actually one of the best, oh, you know, she's actually one of the best magic damage dealers as well. She's just good to have. Plus the fact that she just kind of floats there menacingly. It's just like, yeah, that's a Toru for you. So the chest isn't there either. That's 3 sections eliminated. Witch hazels. And then there's the 3 offshoots here. It's not in there. Oh, don't tell me it's in the southern region. It would suck if they're actually in that region. I so desperately don't want them to be. got another nest key drop. Could have saved ourselves 2,500 gil if we wanted to do that. And then there's one in the... well, there's one other spot it could be. But that means it is in the lower sections. Oh god, these chests are painful to try and find. Well, there's one other spot to check, and that's way down here. If it's not there, then that means it's in the lower sections where we came from. Which is not the direction I want to go. Of course, these things are aggressive. And unlike 14, they have to die. They attack me, they must die. They don't have an aggro range. A home range. That's the word. Something attacks you, it just must die. There we go. Now we've got re-raise on. So even if we do die... No, I'm not looking for the XIV mold. I'm looking for the crawler's blood. Although those are currently in the same location, so yeah. Which means I need to find one of the chests. And the chests are in one of the random locations. And that's the annoying bit. It could be down here where the XRA mold tends to be. Or it could be back further south in the other map altogether. And it would appear that it is not here. No. No, it is not. Well, that's just an annoyance. I'm not gonna lie. That means because there's, let's see, 3 locations, and let me guess, they're all in map number 3. Yep, they're all in map number 3. That's from B. Yep, that's all the way back. No, actually, I got the, when I was looking for the X-Ray mold, I actually got it from killing just like 2 or 3 X-Rays. It was actually quite surprising how few of them I had to kill. The one that... Really, X-Ray? The one that actually took the longest was, where the Lich is, oddly enough. I think it's a Pyrus is the longest. So now we go back. Now we go back and descend even further. Just in order to come all the way back to, I believe, it's supposed to be somewhere right around here. Somewhere around here there's supposed to be a spot you're supposed to bury it at. Yeah, it's likely... Yeah, I don't know. I think... Yeah, the beetles. Yeah, you're right. That is what lies down there. I've only been down that deep into Crawler's Nest once or twice. And I think it's because they're slightly higher level than the other things. But yeah, the beetles. I was hoping it would be up here in the north, because that's where we have to finish the quest at. But no. No, the game says no. It must be elsewhere. Yep, and that's down here by the hornflies. Thank God these things are not aggressive. They're a pain in the butt to fight a lot of the time. Honestly, the hornflies are probably some of the most annoying enemies to fight here. That and the slopes. God, the slopes could be quite bad. Alright. Down we... Right, those bloody things are aggressive. I keep forgetting these exo-rays are aggressive. By an exo-ray, you've condemned yourself to death. There we go. Oh, sound aggro. I should have thought of that, but yeah, you're exactly right. Sound aggro. That would make sense. Okay, it could be... It's got to be in one of these locations. It's going to be here, 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 or here. It's going to be in one of these locations. Question is, which one? Oh, these things are tough. These things are beyond my level. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea walking around. This is it. There it is. There it is. Right, you have to trade the item. There we go. And now we just hope we make it back. Because I don't think I have any... I do have some silent oil. That will help. Yep, and you were right. Those things are indeed sound aggro. I mean, they don't have eyes, so that does make sense. But still, you wouldn't think those things have ears either, but... well, such is the way of it. I'm assuming those things were deeper into the nest, because I've never gone beyond there. Yeah, those things probably would have killed me. Laser beetles. Oh, well, they wouldn't have killed me, but they wouldn't have been fun. They're 52 to 54, so not great fun. Oh, they feel the feet vibrations. Oh, joy. Yeah, those things do sound like they would not be the funnest thing to stumble across. I'm in the completely wrong direction. That's Doom Scorpions. That's not where we need to be. One to the right. Looks like there's a couple of people level grinding. $167,000 monsters slain in total. Holy cow. These unities, they can be quite funny when they get their statistics like that shown. It's like, that's a good number. Where is... there it is. Crawler's Nest. I need to know where this is. It's a map 2, which is where we are. And it is just past the first major room. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure this armor is currently obsolete at the moment. Because I'm level 60, and I'm pretty sure you can buy Sparks armor that's better than it for the moment. There it is. The question marks. Bury them. Yes. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of that, and I've been playing 11 on and off for the past year and a half, something like that. I just never completely did all the story in it. So I was like, you know what? I want to experience the story fully through. Considering it seems to be just tangentially related to the Raiden 14. So, yeah, this has been an on and off thing I've done over the past year and a half or so, but I'm dedicating some actual deep time to it, so there's that. And I believe these are better boots than what we have. Yeah, definitely going to be better boots. Defense 37. Never. Right. Red Mage is a caster.
I just equip him with tank armor because of course I do. Oh, defense 8. Never mind. That is still better. They are better. They're straight up better. My bad. Running out of wardrobe space, though, that's always the fun part. Yeah, defense 13, that is just that much better. It is not as hard as it seems to get kill in 11. But it's not as easy as it is in like 14. I think that's all the... Yeah. I was gonna say... I think that's where we're gonna have to call it here for today. It is unfortunately time for us to end the stream. But, we made excellent progress. When we come back to 11 on Thursday, we'll be handling the start of Mission 4-1 and the limit break for level 65. But I would not guarantee we're going to get terribly far in it, because the Magicite mission is just long. It's just a long mission, especially for our short hour and a half-ish streams we do. But we almost have enough... We almost have enough kindred seals that we're ever going to need. I think we need 15 of them total. But that's neither here nor there. So, we'll see you all next time for more Final Fantasy... Actually, we'll see you at 12:30, midnight 30, tomorrow for hopefully the wrapping up of Deus Ex Human Revolution. If not, well, it'll get wrapped up on Saturday. But until then, folks,